This is our Play of the Week analysis.
Look at 3 plays and focus on the serving team for a professional match. Play 1.
Nami Kojima talking at Ronnie Jones Perry. Leader on that.
Play 2. Play 3.
Yeah, just better left alone. And Washington is very.
Do you notice a pattern in all 3 of these plays? Take a look at the FIB rulebook at 7.4 and notice a change that was made in 2025. Notice that now the players of the serving team are free to occupy any position at the service hit. This is not applicable, however, to the receiving team. So why was this rule change made? To strengthen the defense and provide for longer rallies to adapt the rules of position. So essentially, the serving team no longer has to be, quote, legally aligned when serving. Speaking of the defense, the normal defensive positions for the libero and setter, when the setter is back row, is the libero is on the left sideline with the setter on the right sideline, respectively, on their side of the court. The defensive position for the libero and setter, when the setter is front row, is the libero is on the left sideline, and the setter is the right side blocker near the net on the right sideline. Let's take a look at the impact of this rule change. So as we can see, we have a back row setter on the right sideline and a libero on the left sideline in their normal positions. Now we can see because of this rule change that our offense can now assume their base defense without necessarily moving anymore. This is of great advantage now to our offense. Now let's take a look at this same service play. We notice that our receiving team is in rotation 2. What do we know about rotation 2? We know that the setter is middle back with her opposite being middle front. However, the receiving team must still be legally aligned prior to service contact. With this rule change, now we have even greater importance to know our setters. And not only know our setters, but know whether their status is front row or back row, because our serving team no longer has to be legally aligned. But this should not really be a problem as long as with each and every rally, if we keep up with our setters, liberos when they are in, and their opposites. And as long as we know how a team is aligned in their base defense, knowing the rotation of each team in each and every rally, this rule change, which eventually probably will come down the pike of college, club, and high school, but not negatively impact officiating.
This is our Play of the Week analysis.